ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho. You had to see it. Oh man, what's up, y'all? We here pre-show. We just chilling, waiting on the fellas to jump on. You know what I mean? Pat gonna be late tonight. Oh, gravy. But we in the building. You know what I mean? How y'all doing tonight, man? We got some. We got a little bit of a different lineup for the night. It may get serious, but not really. But we do want to get all of the male perspectives tonight. And have y'all heard the Clips album? The Clips album is amazing. This is probably the best album I've heard the past 10 years, and I'm including GNX and all of and Mr. Morale and all of that in it. This is the best rollout. The Tiny Desk was amazing. The This was one of them sculptured type Jones. The Clips made a tailor made album. Everything, there was no motion wasted, there was no effort wasted, there was no word wasted, there was no beat wasted. Like everything was tailor made to what they do. And I was very happy with it. And this is definitely the best album of the past 3 to 10 years, depending on what album you put up against it. But I, as a body of work straight through, I ain't got no skips. And I be skipping shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I will skip the hell out of some shit. So to not have any skips is crazy work. Hey Face, I texted you the link as well. Here go for the fifth time, my boy. Please pull up. Um, Pat won't be here to 10, y'all. He got work and whatnot. So shout out to my boy Pat. He gotta get that work in. Pause. But yeah, I really think Clips is a classic album. This is probably the best album in a minute, and I'm proud of it. As a Virginian, as a person that, reps VA very heavily, lived in Atlanta area for maybe 20, no, let me not lie, 17 years. I'm very pleased to be back in Virginia because of this album and because of a lot of things, but because of this album, like this was a great way to entry back into it. And it's like the soundtrack right now to my re-entry to Virginia. And I appreciate it. Great time had by all. Great time had by all. You feel me? Yeah. What up, Face?
What's happening with it, man? What's going on?
What's good? What's good, broski? Good to have you here. Yeah. You all right?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah, man. I can't complain, man. A little difficulties on the technical end, but shit, everything will be gravy. We'll make it through. Those of you who have listened for the past couple years know that when it comes to technical problems, I'm the king of those, but I do persevere.
Well, hey, man, look, hey, as always, if you got some issues, hit me up. Let me know, behind the scenes. Hey, whatever it is, it is. But I got your back.
Already.
Brother of a certain age, what's up, my boy? Shout out to you for leading the charge last night to a new channel. Um, we had a good hip hop discussion last night. I got to last call stream rather late because of my work schedule, but when I pulled up, he was like, "Hey, we going over here," and that was a dope discussion. So, a brother of a certain age, shout out to you for reaching outside of the sector, reaching outside of everybody to just continue to keep these dope conversations going. And yeah, man, as I'm in my clips bag this weekend, hip hop is at the forefront of my thoughts. So I'm very much locked in, and I appreciate you for doing that. And Big Broski Face, how you
You,
doing this week, man? Before we get anything started, just how you doing?
I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. Mentally drained from the
That's a
work.
fair assessment. Yeah, okay.
Feeling fairly mentally drained from work. But I've taken a couple of days off to handle some shit with the family and just get my mind right. So when I go back to work on Tuesday, I'm 120%. Mine is more crisp than ever. So just taking some time just to get me together, but also get the family together. So I'm good.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad to hear that you're okay. Um yeah, same over here. It's been a week, man. This probably been my toughest week just because of not being around little man. Like it's wearing on me this week. I'm
Hmm.
feeling it. I'm dealing with it. It's processing, right? But I know when I'm gonna see him again. But it's like as a day to day dad, I don't think this is explored enough in the talks when we have these talks about divorce and breaking up or baby mother, baby dad, all that shit. Like, I don't think we have this discourse enough of like the dad that's like there and 100% present every day.
Hmm.
The effect that it has when he's not able to be there every day. Um, yeah, man. This been the toughest week ever. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna try to like sugarcoat it. Like I'm fucked up over here. Like this shit is rough. I don't know how to not be with my baby boy. And to not be with him is the most disgusting and like horrific thing for me in life. So I'm processing, bro. You know what I mean? I'm dealing with it the best I can. I'm trying not to be a burden to others, but I am dealing with probably the heaviest shit I've dealt with. So I'm just kind of day by day with it. You know what I mean? Day was an okay day.
Hmm.
Tomorrow I don't know what it's gonna be. And I just allow it to be that and realize that it's a process and it makes me more motivated than ever to like make sure I get shit right to get little man with me. You know what I mean?
So what I can say is, um,
Yeah.
go through each moment and live through each moment as you are and sit in some of the moments. Don't cheat yourself out of the experience. Don't cheat yourself out of no feeling that you're feeling because everything we go through helps build ourselves up for the next challenge. So this challenge is going like you said, this is the hardest shit you've ever done with. But just think, in life there will be something harder. So the strength that you gain from this will not only help build you up to deal with the next thing, but also help build you up to help him maybe able to deal with the first thing and he may be able to the tough thing in him. So take it in stride. What you are doing is the right thing to do, moment by moment. And you know I got your back. So you know we here for you as well, bro.
Already, man. And I think that is what I most appreciate is that I know that if shit get to the point where I can't handle it, I got bros that'll be my crutches, man. You always say that, you know what I'm saying? The crutches, if every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. Nobody will fall because everyone will be each other's crutches. And that's one of the lines we've been rolling with since we met. And I just appreciate it. But this one of them ones, man. I'm gonna get through the pod for sure. But man, this one of them weeks, man, that God bless everybody, cause I on a lot of weeks, I sympathize, but today I empathize with anybody that's going through it, cause I'm going through it, and I understand that our struggles may not be the same struggles, but we struggling this week, so, and it's okay to not be okay. I want to continue to reemphasize that on the pod. Um, I'm not okay this week, but I'm okay. if that makes sense. Like I'm gonna make it through the week,
And
but
that's
I'm
so
still
true.
not okay. Like I'm fucked up. If somebody was to ask me and they see me looking melancholy, it's not because I'm trying to be funny or I just got the straight face on. No, I'm fucked up. I'm not okay. If you ask me, hey, good morning, you doing well? No, I'm not gonna share with you why, but I'm at a place where I'm like able to just say, nah, I'm not okay. It's a fucked up week. And with that being said, man, fuck everybody. And good night. And hello to everybody as well. Um yeah. Um Hold on. God damn it. See, that's why I don't like this damn phone. It be doing shit. I ain't asked you to do
Hold
none of that.
on.
None of that.
God damn it.
Yeah, it be just bullshit. Like, ain't nobody asked you to do all that. Like, just get the fuck out the way. If anything, that would be great. Well, anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Podnas. It's a segment where three friends separated by distance, connected by brotherhood, have a weekly conversation that you can join in on. And as always, I'm one third of the Podnas. It's your boy Tiz, and I'm along with.
His face.
All right, it's I'm along with and Pat gonna be along later, but he at work, so you know how that be. Y'all know we be piecing this shit together like a scrap yard. So
Getting that
God
paper.
bless if we ever get a car, cause we just putting it together. We don't know what's gonna end up. We might end up with a robot. We might end up with a car. We might end up with a the
But
big
we
friendly
gonna end up
giant.
with
We don't
something,
know.
damn it.
Yeah, y'all
We
just
gonna
fuck
end up
with
with
us.
something out this motherfucker.
I tell you what we will end up with is a dope conversation. And
That
Face,
shit damn right.
you got the docket in front of you. So I'm gonna let you roll with it for the start, my boy, because I don't know where we at. I'm just here. God bless America.
Shit, I'm a freestyle it and freehand because I can't see it right now, but I think I remember it. So the first topic up for discussion, uh, can a man be seen as successful without having financial gains?
Oof. I'm gonna let you start because I got a soliloquy, I think. So I'm gonna let you start.
Okay. Um, to me personally, as a person who doesn't really have how can I say it? I don't really put a big emphasis on material shit or having fancy shit. I'm a real simple person, and I raised my family to be that way. I raised my family not to look at fads and look at what others have and find importance in material things because I realize material things at a blink of an eye they can either catch a fire, be lost in the flood, and they'll be gone forever. And at the end of the day, they can't be taken with me. So, material things I really put no real importance in. As far as financial gains, when it comes to money, money does change things, but money doesn't really bring happiness like that's lasting. Money can change things for generations down the line, but for the person in death when I'm gone, has the money really done anything for me, or has it been able to make me do something for other people? Um, if I'm the one who judging this man and it's about financial gains or is he looking at successful, um, I'm gonna first look at his family. How does his family view him? Uh, does he have a family? If not have, if you don't have a family, what are you doing with yourself? I tend to look at success in more than just a monetary aspect or monetary view because it's so much more than that. Uh, in our society, sure, finances may be seen as the end all be all of trying to be successful, but maybe I'm an outlier when it comes to that type of shit. But I really think that motherfucker can't really be seen as successful without having financial gains because there's so much other things that are more important than financial gains in this day and age. At my age, that this is the same with me. At my age, as I get older, the wisdom I'm bringing me is bringing me this. It's telling me that it's other things more important than just this finance. So
Um, So when I answer this question, I'm gonna ask you, broski. Um, when we talk about success, are we asking if you can be successful according to you, based off financial gain, or are we asking this question based off of society?
To you.
Okay, so
because because to me, if I'm asking about based on society, we like I think that's a blanketed one answer because that's why they have certain scales or certain polls, you feel me, and certain charts to rank this motherfucker who had this amount of money. But when it comes to an actual person to person thing, like what you think and what versus what this person think on success, it really that's what really matters to me. Like on the grassroots, like I don't give a fuck about what the masses think. I want to know what the people think.
okay, okay, say less then. All right, so for me, I think it goes down to what society thinks because I think success, when we look at it as a construct, it's a societal construct. It's not a personal construct. Like personally, there is no success. It's what you're content with, right? Um, I can be content with making a certain amount of money, living a certain lifestyle, and everything be great. But success is something that is given to you. It's almost like it's a title. So like whether or not I'm successful would depend on whether or not people see what I've done as a successful endeavor to me.
Okay,
Um,
maybe I should
so
frame
when
the
I
question
look at
differently then.
success, so hold on. But when I look at success, I look at it like you have your personal goals, right? I may reach all my personal
Mm-hmm.
goals and not be successful compared to what other people consider success. So I would be unsuccessful, but still be happy with where I'm at. And I think the problem is we chase success. We chase what society's ideal is for a person of a certain ilk. So like when you are born in a certain area, you have a certain background, you have a certain amount of resources, you deal with a certain amount of circumstances, you are expected to have these outcomes. And people would consider one of those outcomes the successful one. But what if in this third outcome, I'm not fucked up? I'm a happy. I got what I need. My kids are happy. I just ain't where you want me to be or where you think I should be as society. Am I successful? No, but you are
To me,
content.
I would say yeah.
And see, that's
Me,
why
I would say you are
I
successful.
think for me, success is a societal construct. Contentment is a personal endeavor. It's a personal
I see success.
state. It's a personal
I
state
see
of being.
success. I
Okay.
understand that, but I see the success as just like a person you personally winning in life. Like whatever you do, like you just win it, and that's personal success. Like everybody else sees what, like this is me. Like I can give a fuck less what I really don't because I can't see what someone else sees. So I don't understand what someone else's viewpoint of what they view of me is because when I go, I will never know that. And unless somebody's actually honest enough to or bold enough to come and tell me their opinion of what they think, I will never understand it or know it because that's just how I guess it's just me, or I'm just that withdrawn from society, or just withdrawn from people because I don't really. Unless a person comes tell me what they think of me, I don't. I won't know it. So I view like when I look at my life and I'm looking back on my life, I'm like, okay, was am I failing or am I successful? Because I'm basing it on what I'm doing. I'm trying to take care of a family. I'm trying to do this and do this, do this. Am I being successful in this and that? And those are what I'm trying to do. You feel me? Like not my job because that's just a part of what I'm trying to do. The goal is to try to do this. And at the end of the day, am I doing it? Did I do that? When I lay down and close my eyes or whenever that big dirt nap comes, that's what I rank success is. So like when I go to say I'm going to a funeral, that nigga was successful. I'm looking at his family. I'm looking at that he built that's success to me. I can see what you saying. It look like it's more of a social contract. social
So
construct, I
so
should say.
for
Excuse me.
me, that's my opinion. I'm not saying that's a like the definition of
Yeah.
success you are describing. I'm more coming from the social construct again, but I do understand where you're coming from. Like I get what you're saying. Like, but the
Mhm.
way I defined it is based off the way we use the word, right? So like words have meanings. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
I'm the number one proponent of that shit. But I will say that the way words are used define how we actually interact with those words on a day-to-day basis. And I think that people have made success a construct instead of a definition. So it's more like these things make you successful according to the world. So what I'm saying is we're almost saying the same thing just from a different perspective. Like you can be content and be successful in your own right based off of your own personal goals and you meeting them. But the world at general will not see you as that unless you hit these certain markers. So I think there's a disconnect between what the world sees and what you might independently each individual define as their own successes. Like a person may be like, I wanted to start my own business, and they may be feeling like they successful, right? But the world would not say that's successful unless the business is successful. Are you making money from that business? Are you able to sustain your life from that business? So I think we're talking about the definition versus the construct. And I think those are two intermingled conversations, but it depends on which way you're coming from. But I think we both saying kind of the same thing. Like at the end of the day, it should be based on what you feel and what your goals are and whether or not you met your own personal milestones.
Mm.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I
on
may
here,
be
bro.
misunderstanding.
No, he right on here, but as with most things, we gonna say we most likely agree with we saying it damn differently.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that like I'm understanding also like I get where I'm coming from and I think I get where you coming from. I just want to make sure that I'm on the same
Yeah.
page in the same book.
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I definitely feel you on that though. Like I do think that the problem with society is they put these pillars up of like this is what makes a happy, successful person, as opposed to like, no, let's go by the brass tacks definition of it and like have you met your goals in whatever endeavors you're involving yourself in? Because if you have, then yes, you are successful. You may not be as successful in a certain realm than another person, but that doesn't make you unsuccessful. And I think that's the problem. We are in a
Because I feel like
capitalist society, and I think capitalism makes us compete in everything because we're so based on resources. We're trying to always prove ourselves in some other realm. And I think if you judge yourself off just Jeff Bezos, you will never be successful. But if you judge yourself based off of the definition of success and what your personal goals were, you probably winning. Most of us, we're just not able to see it because we're judging ourselves based off the construct. So I'm definitely with you. I'm just making that other point.
and I only bring this up because it really hits home because it's only till recently where it had to be put in my face because we all know we use individually use the podcast for different reasons. Like we sometimes we use it for a therapy session, sometimes we use it just as a conversation, or sometimes we use it like as a testimony. So it's kind of all free type shit. Remember, like up until recently, like I say, like up until like last 2 years, I view it as like my personal success as a construct. I felt like if I wasn't hitting this like as most of society was doing it, I won't do it nothing. But it took
Hold
me
on,
to
hold
like
on,
take
hold
a
on, hold
step
on, hold on,
back
hold on.
and
Can you hold on? Let me make sure I'm following. I know the audience probably is because they smart as fuck, but I be a little dumb sometimes. Can you? Okay, you're saying that. you view the podcast as a way to judge your
No,
success. Am
no,
I
no, 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 no.
understanding?
I said we all. No, 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 no. I said up until recently, I viewed success based off certain goals or certain things I was not hitting based off other things. I said I used the podcast as all three of us do as just a conversation or venting or counseling session, but like with this topic, it hits all three for me.
Okay, I got you.
You
I
follow
got
me?
you. This is one of those topics that is like more in it's activating all of your senses as opposed to just one of the three that you might have come to the podcast for
Yeah,
doing.
there you
Got
go.
you. Yes, sir.
There you
Yes, sir.
go.
Understood.
There you go. So, so like I was saying, like I recently, wasn't until recently so I had to take a look back on my own life because I was like doubting myself as far as success. I had to look at myself like, well, to look at myself in reality and like take a step back and just look at me from a different perspective, not as just as me. Damn, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm able to do this, but I'm not realizing my capabilities or what I'm actually doing in real time because I'm so caught up in trying to see myself as something else or get to a certain point where I can see success as far as through somebody else's eyes. But when I took a step back and actually looked through my own eyes as far as what I'm doing, I saw the success in me, and I was like, "Damn, I actually am successful." I'm so busy trying to grade my success based on a scale that I don't even attain to be a part of. But when I can look at myself on based on what I really think, I'm really fucking successful.
Yeah,
So I
I
just wanted to
think
bring it. You feel me? Like, cause I know that like.
what?
Go
Hello?
ahead.
No, I was listening to you.
You were
You
saying
just
something.
stopped
Go ahead.
talking in the middle of what you were saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying something. I'm like, yeah. So
No,
like,
no, I was
it
listening.
just.
I was trying to make
I know I'm not the only person. Yeah, like I said, I'm not the only person. I don't. I know I'm not the only person, or I can't be the only person to like have that like self revelation. Excuse me. To just realize like at a certain point, I got to stop looking at myself through the lenses of the masses and start looking at myself through my own personal lens and see like what's really going on. Because as long as I'm trying to look at it through the lens of a mass, I'm never gonna see what's really going on
right.
or appreciate what I'm able to do or what I have done or am doing. So I mean, like you just got to see success differently. That is not saying you. I'm not speaking to you. I'm just saying like in general, like each individual person, like in your own time, see success differently. Grade your success on different on a different scale.
That's real. I think so for me, I think I definitely agree with you on the mere fact of like we often are grading ourselves by that scale from the from the masses, but that's not really the scale that our day-to-day lives is dictated by. Like I don't make the amount of money that one of the top richest people in the world makes. But my son sees me as a superhero. So am I? It's called harder. The more we lean back toward our own, the more we lean back toward the actual definition of the word. I think that's where my brain went to when you posed this question. It's just like how off the two areas are. Like we are trained to be individuals and think of ourselves as that, and think of ourselves from perspectives that are grand and like grandiose. But on an everyday basis, most men are just men. We struggling. We're not perfect. We're not. So if I hit my goals, am I not successful now? And I think that's the problem that most of us face is like society will see you as a failure for hitting the goals that you meant to hit. So now it's a dichotomy and it's like a dissonance of like, hold on, I'm supposed to be proud of this because I did these things that I wanted to do, but society doesn't deem me a success. So what is my place now? And I think if we heralded and celebrated more those that do the shit that you're supposed to do, because at this point, doing the shit you're supposed to do is a premium. I didn't realize how amazing I was for being faithful until I met other married men.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're married and you meet other married men and you see what they do, you realize, oh, I am actually being doing what I'm supposed to do. I am meeting my goals. But you don't know that until you get compared to something else. And I think the issue is before you get compared to somebody else, there should be a metric of just you loving what you're doing. Hey, I'm doing great. I made my weight goal for this week. I I celebrated my this anniversary this month. I made it to my fifth PTA of this week or of this month for my kids. Whatever the case may be, there should be small metrics to just let you know I'm being successful without having society's validation. And I think that's the problem. Society's validation clouds a lot of what we do. And I think that's why we have the weird discourse we have online, even between men and women. It's stemming from a place of I just want to feel like I'm doing the right thing. I don't want to think that my right thing all this time has been for naught. And when I feel like it's for naught, I struggle. And I think that is most of our plight, if you will. I don't know if I've been able to be heard for the past few seconds, but if I have, cool. And I'm complete. Face mob.
Damn right.
Okay, okay. At least you heard me. I was wondering. I wasn't sure where we was
Oh
at,
no,
but
I was on Paul. I was on mute, giving you your space to go ahead and just be free. I sometimes I got background noise over here, and they can distort or interrupt somebody's wisdom. So I'll just go ahead and mute, so you can just be free in your lane, man.
no, man, you be free. Like at the end of the day, this is a conversation. If you cut me off, it might be for a good reason, and I might let you rock depending on what you about to say. So, like, I think it's yeah, just talk. I think we've reached our boundaries and stuff. We good. Yeah, just rock out, my boy. I don't want it to feel
Oh
like
yeah.
I'm just on a soliloquy. I hate that moment. As much as I'm
Oh
comfortable in
no,
it,
no.
I also don't like it. It's not a comfortable feeling to just be like out on the island and you just talking. I would
Oh, I
rather have
understand.
some pushback or some agreement or some disagreement or something, whatever it is.
Oh
If you
yeah.
be like, hey man, you talking stupid, I'd rather that than just, oh, okay, talking to me. Okay, this is awkward. Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I
an
got you,
introvert. You
brother.
know how
I
that
got you. I got you. Well, it's that time of the show. Well, we
go. Oh,
definitely get
hold
into
on. Do I need
what's
to get my broom?
debatable.
Should I
Oh
get
yes,
my
you do.
broom?
Yes, you do. Go on,
Oh
get it.
shit! It's a sensation.
It's my favorite part of the show. I think it's your favorite part of the show.
Well, it's named after me, so I'll take it. It's a sensation that's some soup in the nation. Can somebody give me my broom? Oh, there go my dustpan. Thank you, sir. Uh, we are going into the part of the show that causes debate, but shouldn't. It really shouldn't be that big of a debate, but we gonna have one probably. It's Tiz's top three. Tiz's top three.
Three,
Three.
three, 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 three.
Three. And for this week's Tiz's top three, Face, can you let me know what that was?
You never sent it to me, so I don't know. And if you did send me, I ain't never get it.
It's all good. I got you. What are the top three things that have made you, as a man, feel the most vulnerable in the past 10 years? What are your top three most vulnerable moments as a man in the past 10 years?
Ah, yeah.
If you got one, I'm ready. If not, I can go first and get it started.
You go ahead and get it started, brother.
All right. So I think for most people that have children, this is probably their number one too. But for me, my number one is the day my son was born. Um, so my son was an emergency C-section because he was tied up in his umbilical cord. So and he was late. So I was already like nervous as a dad. Like, why is it taking so long? What's the problem? And then he's tied up in his umbilical cord. So I'm like, oh God, okay, y'all gotta cut my wife open. At the time, that's my wife. Okay. And then we go into the surgical room, and I'm actually in there, and I see them pulling guts out and putting them on the table to get to him. That's an unnerving feeling. And then my son is born. They pull him out of the belly, they clean him off, and I get to hold him. And I'm the second person after the doctor that held him. The dopest feeling ever to just know that, like, okay, come on. And I'm yours, and we each other's. And we locked in for the rest of our life. And I'm gonna probably love you unconditionally, no matter what. Like you can kill somebody tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, well, that's my baby. He didn't mean no harm, and that's a crazy emotion to go through. And then I think the vulnerability came from within maybe the first 3 minutes of my son being born. He went into cardiac issues, and my ex-wife at the same time. They both had heart rates above 250. If you know about tachycardia, if you know about just heart, period, that is a terrifying emotion to know that, okay, I'm about to lose the person that made the baby and the baby in the same day. That's scary as fuck. And I think that was probably my most vulnerable because I didn't know, I've never felt so helpless and at the will of the world and God at the same time. And it was nothing I could do. It's nothing I can do. I literally, and that's the scariest moment I think probably, and the most vulnerable I've ever felt as far as just back being open and like anybody could have talked to me, and there was nothing I could have hid at that moment. I was completely open and like an open wound, like you scraped the scab off some shit. So yeah,
Okay.
when my son was
Okay.
born,
Remind me when we get offline, um, to talk about something we got in common. So we just gonna talk offline about that.
we got you.
Um,
I got you.
but for this one, I say the first one that comes to mind listening to you talk is a couple of years ago when I'm in mental health. I noticed some things before other people in my family may realize them. So it's when I first realized my grandmother was having the early onset of the dementia stuff. Um, and I'm walking into the hospital with one of my kids, trying to explain to them what's going on and what they may see, but trying to talk to them as a parent, but also talk to them in a way that they can understand it, but explaining what's going on without explaining what's going on. You feel me? But the whole time trying to be because I still got to be the strongest person because I am the only male around other than my son. Um, so at a certain point, I just broke down for a little bit. I had to get it together real quick, but I couldn't hold it because I'm always holding it. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
because once again, I'm the only man around, so at a certain, I have to hold everything to a certain decoder, or to a certain point, I got to be the one to put everything on your shoulders to get everybody through. So I mean, everybody got their breaking point, and at this point was is like the most vulnerable, one of the most vulnerable times in the past 10 years since we limited to 10 years. Like it's one of the moments that stick out in my mind because even when I drive by the hospital out there, I had that thought of that day and like how I felt because I'm a person that tries to before things can happen or before things may even start to seem like they may happen. I try to make myself okay with it, so I try to envision it and put myself through that situation mentally. So when it really happens in reality, I'm already used to it. I can already walk through it. It's like some people do when their family have a terminal illness. They try to prepare themselves for it. So I personally try to prepare myself for things that any possibility of things. So it's a lot of things that may never happen in my life that I already prepared myself for mentally. So when if I ever have to go through them, I won't mentally break or I know what to do as far as blah 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 blah, blah or just whatever. But
Yeah,
this is one thing I never mentally prepared myself to be in this exact position. We're trying to be the strong one, trying to walk into this place with my child and having to explain to them kind of what's going on and how they should be responding. Or even like that was just real weird for me and just this real awkward space for me. So,
yeah, that's different. As a person that happens to have a beautiful co-parent relationship, I think that's scary. I think you know what. All right, so I'm gonna get to my second one, obviously, but I think just listening to you and living my own experience, I think that's something that people don't talk about enough with men. It's just like, yes, women go through shit. I'm not discounting women, but I think a lot of times there's not enough focus on what men go through, and it leaves us very alienated and put on this knowledge where unless a man has been through the thing you've been through, it's hard for them to really get it. And a lot of women probably understand the emotions that a lot of men go through, but they not there to give that perspective or to lend that credence to like, okay, yeah, you're not tripping. This is crazy. And women, I don't know if y'all realize how vital a role y'all play in our lives. And I'm talking about like your mother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your best friend from college, whatever. If you got women in your life, like talk to them and let them know like what you're going through, because I think they may understand vulnerability a little better than us at certain times. Like we can be very rigid and not forthcoming, and they can make very safe places when they want to. Safer places than a lot of times us as men can, because a lot of times we're not equipped with those tools to really make those places where your brother can just and don't get me wrong, we try to. We're all there for each other, I think, as brothers, but we don't have the tools sometimes. And I think women do. They, I think that's the disconnect. If women could realize their mission and understand, like, if you could just make them safe spaces for us, we want to let y'all know what's going on with us. It's just we need it to feel comfortable to where we're not about to get ridiculed, because often when men be vulnerable, there's a ridicule that comes with it, whether it be from society, from the people around them, their wife, from their aunties, uncles, and cousins, the family, like their friends. It just it can be ugh. So help us. But yeah, that's my
hear me,
number.
please.
Yeah,
Hear
I
me,
don't know if I got to
please.
my number two yet. Did I get my number two? I know I
Nah,
said
not
that.
yet.
All right. So my number two though, for just like the number, like the ways we can be vulnerable, or when I felt most vulnerable, I would say in my car accident. There is a thing that men struggle with, especially black men, and it's feeling like you can't. The worst feeling than that is knowing that you can't. And after my car accident in 2014, I was really fucked up, and it took me. get back to where I could do the things that I knew I should be able to do. And that is probably the most vulnerable I've ever felt of just like I have to be dependent upon other people and I have to allow that to happen and be accepting of whatever they produce on my behalf. That is a terrifying feeling for a real black man because most of us we just are it's ingrained in you to just we're going to make it happen. It's us that makes it happen, not you. And and I'm trying to allow you to make this happen for me, but I can't. And it's, oh man, it was a very humbling experience to just be like, no, I'm about to do, okay, I can't. Okay, you got it. To say to anybody, you got it. That is for me personally, that is the most vulnerable I can be. Is if I tell you you got it, just know, man, that is tough. Cause I got it. My son has a saying that he just says, Daddy got it. And I'm talking about the Diddy thing. It be shit that I know. How the hell am I supposed to pull it out? Daddy got it. And that's a thing that like is ingrained in me now. And to not have it or to not be able to is the toughest thing that I deal with.
Mhm.
That's my vulnerability today. Is just like having to say I can't. And to have built up this armor of I can over the years and being able to execute. And I think that may be the spoiled part of like I've executed on 98% of my I can, but them 2%, and they make me the most vulnerable because I can't. I don't. Man, I couldn't figure it out, and that hurts.
Mhm.
That's a deep hurt for a nigga. Like that right there is the most vulnerable you'll see a man when he can't. And oh man, it eats our souls away. I don't think women realize how much our identities are built on the ability to do something from when we're little kids and your homegirl in the class is like, can you? Yep, I can draw that. I can make that. I can do that. You can argue with your friends and you're seeing who can jump the highest. I can jump the high too. I can. It's the force belief that we have to survive as small boys that makes it so hard as a man to then say, I can't at anything. I'm talking about ping pong to politics. I'm talking about, parent to trying to draw like Picasso. It's just, if I can't, I don't know how to deal with it. Oh man. Like I'm really struggling right now because right now, like, man, I'm being faced with some of my first I can'ts as a dad. And as a dad, you build your whole identity off of just being, I can. I got you. Daddy got you. We there. I got it. And to have to say, I don't know, is the hardest. Oh, man. You got to face
All right. So my second one, it's three different occasions, but they all come together as one. It's the birth of each one of my kids. Um, because at each moment I have the same vulnerability. It's not because I'm having a child. Is I knowing what comes with having a child. You know, like having your first child, you may not know what comes with it. But after that first child, when that second one comes, you know what comes. But when that third one comes, you know we really know what comes. But the vulnerability comes with knowing like not only do I have to provide everything for this child, and I got to make sure at all points in time everything that's needed has to be there. For
it.
myself, it ain't for myself. It ain't got to be there for myself. Like I can deal without.
Yes,
For this, it has to be there, and I got to make sure. Like I don't care what happens, I got to make sure I can protect that. And in
bro.
this world,
Bro.
The new threats come every day. So I really don't think like it's one thing to look at postpartum that I don't take nothing away from that, but the male side of that, there is no discussion on the male side of that because it's a whole different. Everything changes mentally with a man when he has a child. Well, let me say that a man who is actually there for his child and
Yes,
who is actually
yes,
there for a
yes,
father, everything
yes.
really changes for that person mentally. You feel me?
God
Like,
damn,
and
bro.
the way you view life and the way you do everything has to change at that point. And that instance is the most vulnerable you are because you don't know what to do. Everything else is made
Man,
up.
yo,
You're
yo,
figuring out everything else, but
this the
you're
hardest
held to this
job ever,
standard
yo.
to what to have to be. So you don't know. We don't know what we're doing. We're trying our best in every day. So regardless, I got these kids. I still got to make sure whatever they need. I don't care what's going on with me. Has to be made on my sickest day. If something's needed, I got to make sure it's done. They got
Bruh,
lives. They got lives that have nothing to do
bruh,
with me. So I got to make sure I got to make sure it's done.
bruh. You don't even
Sure, that's my
understand how
response.
much you
My
talking
it's
right
my
now.
responsibility, but I'm still vulnerable in those responsibilities because I've accepted those responsibilities by doing an action. But I still have to remember
Man,
these
it's
are
so
human
hard.
beings that live and breathe based on my decisions. My one wrong decisions affect them lifelong. It may not affect me that long, but it affects them lifelong and creates
Bro,
shit for
watch
them.
this. Watch this. Watch this, man. Usher shit. Watch this. Bruh. If if we fuck up, yo, it's daddy issue. It's never mom issue. If I make one
Hmm.
decision that makes my son not okay, like it's a lifelong tag of like, yo, daddy, you not, yo, man, god damn, yo,
Hmm.
this shit's this shit the hardest shit ever, man. I don't think people understand, man. Like, man, when we talk about vulnerability as a man, like I'm gonna let a brother of a certain age just take over, man. But yo, I don't think people understand. Yo, it's tough. This shit hurts. Go ahead, a brother of a certain age.
Yeah, man. First, thank you for having me up, and
Always, man. You know you got an open invitation, bro.
also thank you all for coming through last night over at Big Rigs. That was dope, man. That was
Man,
real dope.
appreciate you, man, for having us. And thank you for shouting and allowing us to join that stream. Thank you.
Yeah, nah, that was dope, man, to see y'all pull up. Uh, so you guys are on y'all both on like number two. I was saying in the chat, it looked like it sounds like Face. You were saying like you the glue to a lot of shit. So or like them
Mm.
what's that game where you pull a piece out and the shit like just fall out, everything just
Jenga.
fall. Yeah, like
Jenga.
yeah,
The
like
shit. The funny shit is, as a man, you picked up on that for him.
yeah. Yeah, because
There's so many people that pass past my brother and don't see that, and it's like I don't get how you don't catch it, and I appreciate you for just seeing it, bro.
yeah,
Thank you.
when you the glue, like, what I'm saying, because I think I consider myself that in my life, and whether it be when I go to work, and then so I go to work, and that's what I am, and I really that's what I am. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of want to break. I would say, like, for me, vulnerability, the most vulnerable. Number one was like when I got to a point where I didn't have like answers for people, or I didn't have the emotional, mental energy. I just felt like I was like a failure. Like people rely on me so much, and not just
Can y'all hear him?
you don't hear me.
Okay, now I do. I don't know what changed at that moment to the past moment, but now I hear you clearly.
Okay, maybe I need to turn my mic my system up here, but yeah, no, I was saying like not when I realized I didn't have answers and the energy emotionally and mentally I didn't have that the way I used to have it, the way always that I felt vulnerable because again, like, people rely on you, and when people looking at you and you just don't have anything for them, you know, yeah, I don't know what happened. My mic got muted. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so just not having answers, not being able to be there, not even feeling like I wanted to be there. And then number two for me was like seeing friend after friend pass away and not even making it to 50 years old. It just made me feel like, you know what I'm saying? These are the people the same age as me that I ran with, that I known since I was little kids. And then like to make it out of that, all that street and bullshit, and then to settle into life, you feel like, okay, everybody's working, everybody's settled in, we're gonna get old together, we're gonna be having these stories and having laughing, and people not even making it to 50. So every time I just had another partner pass away at 50, every time that happens, I feel a little bit more vulnerable because I'm that age, and I don't know like what separates me from them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that vulnerability. So I think y'all was on too. So, but that's where I got right now.
Hmm.
Man,
Okay.
the mortality of man, yo, like I don't think people think about that either. Like there's a scary thing for me at least. Like there's a time in my life I didn't think I'd make it to 21.
Yep. Yep.
And as of right now, 50 is like a blessing to me if I can get there. And I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but as a black man, most of us will understand immediately. And I think that's the scary part. Like I feel most vulnerable when I talk about my mortality because I realize that the average person, like my fellow black man, gets it immediately. They almost like it's almost scary how quick when I say this, black men just like, oh, yup, I understand, yup. Yeah, like that's sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thinking about your
Hmm.
mortality in your 450 should not be a thing. There's most like the majority of the world lives until after 60. Why are we at 50 already like, damn, I'm on borrowed time. I hope I make it. That's scary to me. And
Scary.
it's a vulnerability that is probably my scariest vulnerability because everything else is tied to like something tangible to my life. Like my fear of being a good father is tied to my son. I can tangibly reach out and touch him. I know where he's at. I can influence that easily. My fear of or my vulnerability in being a man, right? Just going through the day-to-day struggles, I can deal with that. But to deal with the vulnerability of having to understand that like I may not be here if it like I'm making end of life plans now at 41.
Right.
That is crazy to me. And I have people that are in my group that are not here no more. And
Yeah.
they're all men. I don't have a lot of women that I can say, oh yeah, you passed too early. Like, nope, it's all brothers, all of us. That is terrifying to me. And it's probably the most when I hit those moments, it's the most vulnerable I can be because I don't know how else. There is no, I can't make that cute. I can't make it pod worthy. I can't make it handsome or like, ooh, that looked good when he said that. Nope, I'm scared as fuck that I don't reach 50. I'm gonna say that clearly so people in the back can catch it. But my brothers up front already caught it as I started the sentence, and that's the vulnerable part of knowing that like I can't even go to my brothers because they're just blessed that they passed what they're at. If I have friends that are above 50, most of them are just like happy to like shit. We here. They figured out a whole nother dynamic at this point. But my brothers that are in the 40s and we're starting to approach it and we realize that like it's not a lot of us. That's scary as hell. That's vulnerable. It's the most honest and like open as far as like something that just makes me feel shedded to the skin, to the bone. Like there is no mask I can wear to hide that. I'm terrified. And I pray every day that I just make it one more get to 50. And
Right.
that's terrifying to me because my son is still here. My life is still here. There's so much more I could probably accomplish, but I'm just trying to make it to 50 right now. And that's terrifying to me as a man. Like I'm I'm praying to reach an age that everybody should just take for granted.
Listen, I don't know if I think I when I after I turned 50, I think I did a stream. It wasn't like a birthday stream or anything like that, but I was talking with a couple of the older heads and on live, and I told them like I flat out cried the night I turned 50. I was at
Mm,
work. I was at work.
amen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
Amen, big
And
bro.
I was just like, yo, because again, I was the same as you. Like to get to 21 was like okay, and then
Bro.
you know you got, but then you settle into life, and then it's like you thinking like okay, smooth sailing from here because I'm working, I'm whatever, I'm taking care of the family, so it should be smooth sailing. But then you start seeing people dropping from you know either whether it be mental health issues or physical issues, health issues. It's just
Bro.
like, and
You
it's
find
like, yo,
yourself alone at
yeah, it's
40
like,
something.
yo, what this is? You feel like you would you suppose you're not supposed to feel like this until you like in your 80s when so many people start dropping around you and you start looking around. You should, maybe you feel like that when you get to 70, 80, but not before you get to 50, where I'm having people pass out on basketball courts, and you know what I'm saying, and not waking up. And I'm just like, this is something I do every day. Like I'm playing basketball all the time. Like this man, he left from home. You know what I'm saying? Probably said, all right, babe, I'm just go play ball. And you know what I'm saying? I had two brothers that didn't make it to 40 dying on the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? So like, so
Damn.
stuff like that's
You out there
happening.
trying to keep yourself healthy and you die. Like
Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah. One was in his
That's
20s and one was in
nuts.
his 30s, and it's just like, stuff like that that just made me just okay. So when I did turn 50, I was like, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had a moment, and then now it's kind of like, all right, every day. You was talking about every day is a good. I try to have a good day today, and it's we got was like an hour and a half left for this day, July
Yeah.
12th officially, and then on July 13th, I'm gonna try to have a good day that day. But I just take it day by day, um, and as the resident 50-year-old on the panel,
Bro,
uh,
that's the
you
scary
know what I'm
part
saying?
though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're the 50-year-old on the panel.
Yeah,
You come with all this wisdom. And to think that you're still young though. Like 50
yeah,
is
yeah.
not old, yo.
I feel good
I
though. That's what
know
I'm saying.
I
I feel
know when
good.
you're like a teenager, you look at it like that because you're a teenager. You realize
Yeah,
so much life is ahead of you. But when you get to the point where you start to see that midpoint at 35 and you realize, no, 50 is young as fuck.
yeah. It's right around the corner.
Like a brother of a certain age can still run a mile.
Oh
He
yeah.
can
Oh
still
yeah.
go out. He can still go out and lift weights. He's
Yeah.
not like something. Like when I was a kid, I used to think of 50 as like, oh, you're gonna be invalid. You're gonna be like some
Yeah.
old dude riding up the little shit on the stairs.
Yeah. I oh. He dropped himself off. I think a lot of that has to do with what the men were doing as far as working
Mm-hmm.
back then. Like when we was younger, them guys was like them dudes worked hard. They
Steel mill,
they
coal
worked
man,
yeah, they worked
I'm
hard. They
sorry for going out.
now you
long, long hours, car
long
plant.
hours. Yeah, so the 50-year-olds that was in them plants and in them
Yes.
warehouses and back breaking work when we was young,
They died at like 90.
they looked like when we saw him, they looked like he's like, oh man, he hunched over, or
Yes.
he
Yes.
seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
So but they've paved the way, and they've made it a little easier for us to like. You know what I'm saying? And with technology and science and things that we learn over the years, we kind of know how to take care of ourselves, make better food choices. All the stuff that we were told years ago, they had that food pyramid and all this stuff that was going on that we slowly getting away from. We slowly taking care of ourselves a little bit better. And in general, people are living a little longer, except for after the C-19. We lost. I think I want to say we lost black males lost like a year or something like that off of their life after, on average, after C-19. But that's a whole nother thing.
Damn. See, this the shit that scares me, and this the shit where I get vulnerable. Like, all right, I got dudes like you and Last Call, right? And y'all are older than me, but y'all don't move older. Y'all like right in the pocket where I'm at. So I'm looking like this is shit that's scary, and this is shit that I shouldn't have to think of. I got brothers like that I'm watching make 50 look like 30, 20. But I'm terrified every day of my life. Like every day I wake up, one of my prayers is to just make it to make it back home again. And I think that's sad because it's like I'm watching my brothers that are 50 make it to 50. But I'm also watching my brothers that make it to 50 be out of here. And I don't know why. Like we catching cancers that don't make sense. We are dealing with ailments that used to be like 90-year-old ailments, and we dealing with them at 40 and 50. What the fuck is going on?
A lot of heart issues. A lot of heart issues.
Yo, man, my homeboy today, he just told me his brother died of heart issues at 40 something.
Yeah.
This kid is like 20 something, and he was like, before that, my brother was active in the military. He was, so he's in shape. He's not like some fucked up dude, but he dropped dead.
Mm.
Had no pre-existing
Mm-hmm.
issues, and the only thing my brain processes is like it must be like the stress of what happened. It gotta be the fear and the terror of like being a black man and knowing like what you gonna deal with today, and
Mm.
that building up over the ages. Because when I look at other age groups of similar age groups of different demographics, it's not the same outcome. They live it. Trump is what, fucking 80 some years old,
I don't even know. I don't even know
and
how
this
old.
nigga is pure evil. But he don't have no fear of dying tomorrow. This nigga eats nothing but McDonald's and shit. Like, what the fuck? But my homeboy that's 48 eats vegetables every day religiously. He's vegan, don't have no issue. Gone. What? And y'all wonder why it's so hard for us to be vulnerable, because when we be vulnerable, this is the shit that we got to deal with. But people don't want to deal with that because then it makes you have to deal with a man
Mm-hmm.
being weak. Oh no, suck it up. Y'all will be all right. No, we won't. We're not all right. Like, do we gotta scream this shit for the past 5 years? Like, yo, we are men, yes. We are tough, yes. And we're also not all right. And all of those things can be in the same realm and not be wrong. Help us, please, nigga. What did Kevin Hart say? Nigga, I need it. Help me. I'm out here buckling and don't know what the fuck to do. And I'm spiraling. And my bros that I should be able to look at as bros They are fucking going through the same thing. How can you advise me when you're in the same plight I'm in? You don't know if you're gonna make it to tomorrow.
Right.
This is man, women. This is where we need y'all right there to fill them gaps because we struggle and we ain't gonna ask for help. So I'm gonna ask for help on behalf of all of the men out there. Hey, look, your man is strong. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Love on him like the strong man he is. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. He's struggling. Can you help him? We've discussed the ways we struggle. Help us. If we could do it on our own, we would have already figured it out, as most men do. But this one ain't nobody got an answer for. My uncle died too early.
Mm.
My coworker died too early. My homeboys constantly hit me up with their own struggles of like, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. We're all in our 30s
Mm-hmm.
to 40s. That tells me it's not me that's tripping or going through this. This is us. Women, help us. We struggling. I don't know what to tell my homeboy because I don't know how to make it a safe space because I ain't built them tools. Y'all have. Help us.
Now, my last one. Uh, my last one was a few years out, a few years ago. One of my first times being unemployed. I've been employed since the age of 14, like really consistently um, throughout adulthood. My first time being unemployed when I've had two children to feed. So that alone was nerve wracking. But that wasn't the thing that was vulnerable. It was a conversation I was having with my wife at the time. I mean, I put in applications. Everyone knows that feeling when you put in applications all around and no one's calling you back or you get interviews and it's not
Man,
going the way you want. You get interviews and it turns out to be the job that it ain't right or they're not paying this or it's
how
scheduled
I
over
ended up in
or it's
Virginia.
something that keeps you from there. Then she just asked me a question. We were just having a conversation. She just asked me, what do you want to do? Like, what is it that you want to do? And I couldn't really give a concrete answer. Like, it basically asked me, what do you want to be?
Yeah.
And I couldn't give an answer. She like, so what do you like to do? And the only thing I can say is helping people or help someone. And to this day, that's just it. So I took that and found what I'm doing now, and it's truly that I'm truly happy doing what I do. Like this is like one of the best jobs I've ever had. Like I live in I feel like I actually have a purpose when I wake up and I go to my job. It's hard as shit to get up and get out of bed, but that's something totally different. But I feel like I found a purpose. But in that moment, for her to ask me that question and just have to me just look at myself and be like, I really don't know what the hell I want or what the hell I want to do, and have to dig down and actually ask myself, what do I like to do, and not as far as recreational, as far as actually doing something with life. What do you like to do, and how can you turn this into like something that can provide for more than one person? And just being vulnerable enough to just ask myself those questions based on her questions, just like I found something different. Because what I do now is nothing like what I was doing before. Nothing like it. It's a
Your journey right there
total
is
different
so
ball
similar,
game.
but for different reasons.
Mm.
Go ahead, brother 7-8. You got the floor.
I would say the The third thing for me in the last 10 years was C-19, and one of the main reasons I felt vulnerable is, first of all, you see what happened in the people. Like, there was so many people that checked out that didn't make it, but my mom got through it. But I remember she was in the
Amen.
hospital for 17 days, and
Damn.
she has a lot of pre-existing conditions. So it was one of those
Oh
things where,
shit.
yeah, it was
She was
like
in that risk. She was in
she
that
she
risk group.
checked a lot of the, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the boxes. So, but the thing was, you couldn't, you remember this time you couldn't go see anybody in the hospital.
Right.
So if I wanted to bring something to her, I had to bring it to the door, and the security had those automatic open doors. They had them
Yeah, they
turned
had
off.
security. They had like
Yeah,
the like outbreak security.
yeah, they had the doors turned off so they wouldn't open. They were manually pulling them open. Who are you? What are you here for? Blah blah blah. That was like bringing my mother a phone charger, and my communication with her was limited because she couldn't. She was on high flow oxygen, and every time they took her off of, like, so there's a non-rebreather. That's the mask that goes over your face, like your whole nose and everything. And then
Yep.
there's the nasal cannula. That's just a
Up in
two.
your nose.
Yeah, just so.
Yep. Go down your nasal passages.
Right. So she, every time they tried to put her on the nasal cannula, it wasn't enough high flow oxygen, so they had to keep her oxygen saturation kept going down. So
Damn.
they had to keep. She couldn't breathe on her own. Her lungs were, affected, and it just, and then I couldn't go see her. So it was like, at that moment, and there's many moments over the years, but that was one of those moments where,
No, that'll break you.
yeah, where it
My
was just
mama
like,
in trouble and I
I
can't be with
I
her.
can't even go and look at her. I can't.
Oh,
My only interaction was through the, and to their credit, the hospital was great. The nurse that was attending to her called me. I can call her anytime. Whoever's on staff, I called them. They was always keeping me updated because I was the contact, because my sister's in DC, and
right.
my brother's younger than me, so I was the oldest at the time, closest.
Man,
So, what I'm saying, so they did a great job
that's
keeping me
tough right
informed.
there. Just
Yeah,
being the oldest
yeah. I just felt it was just like, I
and
can't help.
having to
I
be
can't,
responsible while you want to grieve and be like,
and you can't
is
do
oh
anything.
my God,
You
man.
can't. You
That's
can't. You
I,
can't do
I don't
anything.
think people think about that part
Yeah.
of being if you are the patriarch for your family, who do you go to?
There's nobody. You it.
And that's the scale. Oh man,
You it.
God bless you, bro.
I was telling a good friend of mine, because her mom passed away a couple of years back, and I was telling her, I was like, you are the one now. You the one that's gonna pass down the stories. You're the older. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you, that's you now. She was, and she's, she's not quite 50 yet. And she was like, you know what? I didn't even think about that, but now that you say that, yeah, it's just it, it's just not people passing away. It's just not, you
Ah,
losing it's that's not, you just
it's
not
a
losing your
shift
loved
of
one.
responsibilities now.
Yeah, there is like a, what they say, the tectonic plates that shift to make the earthquake. That there is that in your whole world, and you are at the top, and you the one that's gonna, you responsible for telling all the kids the stories, keeping everybody's memories alive, or just, gather doing the family gatherings, keeping people informed, even if it's just keeping people informed. Everybody's going to you now. So it was a moment where it was like we was right there, because it was nip and tuck, but thankfully she made it out. But I never felt more vulnerable than that, at that time, because it was nothing I could do. Not that I could have done anything medically for her anyway, but to not to be able to see her and talk to her, it was just like, I just, vulnerable is not the word, but that would be the other vulnerable point for me.
I don't have a third one. I would say that I think that my biggest point from this wasn't my subject matter. I appreciate Face for bringing it though, because I think it highlights how much men's vulnerability doesn't come from the ability to open up. It comes from the inability to have someone else to have an outlet to.
Right.
Like when I'm listening to everybody's examples, it's all from a place of I am I am the person that people come to. I don't have an outlet to go to though. It ends with me. When an answer is needed to be made, it's me everybody's asking the question to. When a decision has to happen, it's me that's making it. When the family is buckling, it's me that's expected to hold it up. And I don't have nobody else to go to that can deal with me. Because again, I'm telling y'all women, and this is why I'm pleading to women on this particular issue, we don't have other people that's equipped with those skills. Y'all grow up emotionally supporting each other as friends. That's not how we're socialized as children. So by the time you're at the point where you need to be there for your brother, there's if my brother needs something physical, like if Face, Pat, Jules, Chewy, anybody hit me up and be like, hey, I need this amount of dollars. Let me figure it out. Give me a minute. That's tangible. That's something I can immediately affect. I can put work into, and even if I can't solve the whole problem, I can give you something toward it. I can make that happen. I have causality over that thing. When you come to vulnerability, we're talking about situations where like we don't have causality. Like I don't have another person to go through for this feeling because somebody came to me with it and there's no other person. There's no other channel. I am the last one. I'm the last stop. Shit. Well, what do I do? And this is where I don't think women
Mm-hmm.
realize their place in men's lives. If you are in a successful relationship where there's no abuse and you are happy and y'all are good, please, women, we need y'all to give us those vulnerable spaces. The reason men will cry in front of you but won't cry in front of anybody else is because you made him feel safe. I know men that won't sleep in front of people to the point where, like, for me personally, if I can sleep in front of a woman, I know she's something special. Even if she's not the one, she's different because I won't even allow my trust to lower that to that level where I can feel comfortable doing so. And I know so many men that share that same type of we're picked up and don't know we don't have nowhere else to release it. Where do we go? I go to my boy. He don't even know how he dealing with his shit. How can he help me with mine? He gonna listen. That's the first point. He may be able to give me the tangible goods I may need. But for that last piece of the healing, is he healed? Can he even give me the place to do that if he's not there? And most dudes are in that place, and I'm talking about of all ages. I know 70-year-old men that ain't been able to have a real conversation in 50 years, and it affects everybody else in the family.
Mm.
It's we have to get to a place of like, for one, understanding what we're going through. And I think that's therapy. I think that's talking to each other as brothers. I think it's having these conversations because hearing y'all say certain shit, it resonates with me on a different level. Like, oh, damn, it's not just me. I thought this was a me thing. Oh, that's a we thing. So if I call a brother of a certain age, if I call Face, if I call Pat, if I call whoever, they get it. I didn't realize they got it. Because we don't even have them vulnerable enough. Like, there, the reason the joke of the meme of guys calling each other and saying goodnight is so crazy. It's not because saying goodnight to anybody is wild. That's a normal thing. All right, I'm going to sleep. Thought about you. Have a good night, my boy. But We don't even feel comfortable and vulnerable enough to do that. That scares us. Because when your boy is finally being vulnerable, usually it's at a place of we are at an extreme. If you're calling me, telling me good night, or is this my last good night with you, my boy? What's happening? We can't even be confident in just being like, hey, good night to you, my brother, too, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow, man. We immediately go to the extreme of like, are you okay? I don't even think bros realize how deep that is. It wasn't we were insecure about our masculinity. It was my brother is calling me to tell me good night. We've never had this intimate of a moment. Are you okay? What's happening? What you mean good night? Is what? What is that?
Right.
No. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. What you talking about? What the fuck? And I think that's the crazy part. Like listening to a brother of a certain age, I'm realizing how fucked up I am in my inabilities to show vulnerability in certain places, and why that is. That's crazy. Love your brothers, women. I keep going back to women because y'all grew up like this. Y'all are socialized to empathize and understand and be inclusive. These are things that are not our initial teachings. So for a lot of us, if we get there, it's because we've done a lot of work. It's not like it was just, oh, this is what we do. We need help. It's oh man, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
Nah, you good, bro?
Should be getting personal to me, man. Like I feel this shit right here, man, because I know the conversations that happen between me and my brothers, and I mean all of them, from Chewy to Jules to Cherry to Face to Pat to even with myself, my son. I know these conversations, and it's sad to damn. We in 2025, the age of everybody supposed to be enlightened and healed and all of these great buzzwords, but we still dealing with caveman shit. Like when we talk about being vulnerable, our experiences are so similar because we don't have so many experiences to share. It's not even because we that much alike. It's because most of us don't get a lot of chances to be vulnerable. To be honest, like if you have that chance, God bless you. You're one of the select few. But most of my brothers, they hit me because they don't have a place to be vulnerable, and I don't even always know how to give them that other than just be quiet. And I should be able to do more. That's the sad part for me. When my brother hit me and tell me he going through some shit, I should have more to give him than silence and listening. I should have something to say back, but I don't because I don't even know how he was able to be vulnerable to express it because I'm struggling with expressing shit.
Well, you sometimes just being just having a listening ear is what somebody needs. You don't. That's the thing. Like, and that's why we are hard on ourselves when we don't feel like we can help somebody, and we don't feel like we could put the world on our shoulders because we typically have been able to. Even we typically have been able to, but I'm finding out that one of the keys for me to be successful, because to tie it back to the success in life, is realizing that um, sometimes I don't have the answers, and that's okay as well. Like, it would be times where I would be at work, and like bosses and certain management levels, they get annoyed. They're like, if somebody's asking you these questions, don't tell them you don't know. They get so annoyed that you gotta
Yes.
put on this, like, okay, well, and I'm gonna find, but like, outside of that, sometimes the answer is,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know. And it's
Just
okay to
don't
sit.
know.
and it's okay to sit in that and sit with your brothers or your people
Damn
that
it.
yeah, you just don't know, and it's okay. Don't it's hard when you beat yourself up. It's hard not to. You got to learn, and I'm learning that myself. Trying not to beat myself up over certain things, but if you gonna if you're gonna be at peace and live as stressless a life as possible, because stress is gonna be there. There's gonna be stress. There's gonna be pain. There's gonna be all of that. But it's as much as you can avoid it, because the other things are gonna come naturally. You have to be active in that role. You have to really, remind yourself that, yeah, you know what? I'm actually not okay, so I can't be helping this
Man,
motherfucker. I can't.
bro.
I'm not okay.
I'm not. Man. All right, I got my third one, yo. My third time I'm the most vulnerable, man, is right now, man. I miss my kid, man.
Mm.
I don't
I feel
it
you.
don't have no I don't have no pod topic for that part. I don't have nothing else, man. I miss my little man, yo. This shit suck, yo. I can't even be there for people right now because and it's the hardest struggle I've ever had to be through, man. Like I've never been this long without my son, man. I'm buckling, and people want me to be happy for him and go through my job normally. And why are you looking like that? Because I'm fucked up. I don't know how else to say this shit. Like I'm fucked up, and nobody seem to understand this shit. Like everybody want the dude to be tough, and you will be okay. No, I'm not. I'm not okay. This shit is horrible. And the fucked up part about it is, to me, it ain't just me. Man, I don't think people realize, yo, like this shit ain't easy, man. Like I miss my little man. Tell me how to deal with that world that got all this shit figured out. And yeah, y'all, men should not be vulnerable. Men got it all. No, we don't. I don't know how to deal with this. I can help my friends with hella shit. I got all the answers when they call me. I don't know how to deal with not being with my son every day. I don't. This is the worst shit ever. My heart is broken in a million pieces, and I don't have not a bit of glue. I'm fucked up. I hate life right now. And I hate that this our topic because I want to give life to my brothers, but I don't got no life because my life fucked up because I ain't got my little man. That's how vulnerable this shit be. And you heard that silence? It's because my brothers done been through this shit and they don't have an answer. It's like that's what I did, but I don't know. And that's how I be when I be listen to my brothers, and that's the hurt part for me. Is like I want to be able to say something to you. I want to feed life into you because you deserve that right now. But I don't know. And women seem to be so equipped for it, but I don't got it. I don't. And when my brother going through it, I don't got it because I don't know how to deal with that shit either. Shit fucking me up that you going through. When my friends go like, man, yo, this shit is hard, bro. This being a man shit, it sucks. So to all the women that think this shit easy, man, fuck you. This shit hard. I don't know no real man that's going through life with just posters. We all carrying this same heavy ass book bag full of bricks. We be smiling and trying to make that shit look good, but we fucked up. And the fucked up part about it is this conversation. We often don't even know exactly how to show up for our friends because we so fucked up. And I'm complete. I got nothing else to say.
Yeah, damn right. I feel that was a good session right there. Damn it. Every now and then, you need a good session to open up and just be vulnerable and let some good shit out. Because if you keep it all in, you never can really express it to yourself. And getting it out lets you know how you really feel sometimes. I feel like we all need that. And um, I appreciate it. Damn it.
All I can say is check on your strong friends, man. We fucked up too. It's bad. It's real
Damn
bad.
right. Damn right.
Yeah,
Damn
man.
right.
You gotta be able to get that out though. You know what I'm saying, I'm glad that I'm honored that you share that. I know it's a public platform, but I'm honored that you be up here and you sharing that because that's, you know, we don't see that side. You know what I'm saying? This is where, to me, like, this is the lane. I love this lane where, you be open and honest about, you
Man, I
know.
hate this lane, man. This shit hurt.
Yeah, well, I love the lane because unless we do it, unless we suss this stuff out, you know what I'm saying? You may be creating a space or you may be creating a space or providing a voice to some voiceless,
Hey,
and that's
look,
what I'm
man.
talking about.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't got no voice, man. But if you going through the shit
Preach.
that I'm going through, man, and you miss your little man or your little mama, whatever it is, man, you hit me up. I don't got no answers for you, but we can cry this shit out together, my bro. Like this shit hurt, man. This the dumbest shit and the toughest shit I've ever been through in my life, and I don't know how to explain it all the way articulately. I don't have none of my normal potting skills right now, man. I'm just fucked up, and this sucks. Understand if you going through a situation that sucked too. I get it. I don't have no answers for you, but I do get it. So if I can be a blessing to somebody, I hope so. But right now, man, this shit just feel like all bullshit all the way around, man. And I feel like that's the vulnerability of being a man. It's most of us just deal with bullshit all around, and we expect it to just keep on picking up and going along. And sometimes, man, this shit ain't possible. I don't even know where I'm going with nothing, man. I don't have no point to make. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I don't know, man. Go to the next subject if you
Sometimes
got
you don't
since
need one.
you got the docket. You know where you going. I
Some,
don't know.
some, Sometimes you don't need a point, man. Sometimes you don't need a point. Just talking, be getting shit out. Sometimes that is the point. But on to that subject, we was going somewhere, but we're gonna revamp to get this shit a little bit back, and a little bit more energy into the shit. So we're going
Before
to another top three. It's not a
before you
What's
Ted's
do
up,
that,
top three. It's a
Emmanuel?
random
Shout
top
out, big
three.
bro.
Go ahead,
no,
brother.
No,
I was
I
gonna
was just
say,
shouting out Emmanuel, man. You know, I appreciate him coming through, man. You know, Emmanuel, Face, Pat, even. Goddamn, last call, man. I don't think a brother of a certain age. I don't think y'all really realize how much I get from these spaces and just learning from other men. Cause as much as I got together, as much therapy as I've been through, man, I'm still struggling, man. I'm learning day to day, and I appreciate y'all. So just shout out to everybody, and that's all I was saying. I was just shouting out Emmanuel, man. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm yeah.
yeah,
Face you got it, bro.
no, I was gonna say I'm gonna drop down and get back in the chat, but I did want to jump up for the vulnerable part. I think it's important that
Thank you, bro.
we do that. You know what I'm saying? It's important that you see me, this big dude. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. You know what I'm saying? I have insecurities. I'm vulnerable, and I don't mind sharing that. But no better place to do it than here because I fuck with y'all. So I'm gonna hop down though.
Hey man, we just appreciate you. And like as a big bro, and as a what I'm saying, you young, but you still older than us. We just appreciate, like I be appreciating these moments because I don't, like I said, man, I've always told you I don't have a father, so I always respect. when an older gentleman can teach me something about being a man that I don't know already, because it just make me better. And I just appreciate you sharing, coming up, and the link open. So if you want to hop back up, whatever, you already know you another member of the pod. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
if
sir.
y'all don't know, a brother of a certain age has his own channel. He does really dope interviews. He does dope content on mental health, well-being. He does silly shit sometimes just about the sector. If you know what the sector is, you know. But just subscribe to him. Check out his content. He sounds the same all the time, so you always gonna have that calming voice to just kind of get you back into wherever you need to be. And he also has a lot of dope guests on that he's able to like navigate conversations with to just make you think. So a brother of a certain age, the fifth partner, y'all already know we three deep, but we really got two extra members because last call and the brother of a certain age are really extensions of our podcast. So please, 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 on the rare occasion that you catching us and don't know him already, please go support the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and then join his conversations. He don't pod that much, but when he do, it's like substantial pods. It's pods that like really are food for the soul. So go check him out and just thank you, Big Rodner, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
On,
man. Appreciate.
on any other night, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, but I truly appreciate you tonight, bro.
Yeah, nah, and I just want to correct you because I'm the original fourth partner. Last call, you know,
Yeah!
la-
Correct me.
last call. You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is, all right? And I'm
Claim your spot, my boy. You damn right. You ain't lying. You right. When you right, you right. And I love to argue, but you right. But yeah, please go like, comment, share, subscribe to my boy channel. He deserves it. Dope content creator, and like I said, man, if you liked anything he said tonight, like you're gonna love his channel because it's even more thought-provoking conversations there. So sign up. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I gotta find the docket because I don't know what Face went to, but again, we started the night off with technical difficulties. It's only right that the devil will seep in and continue to add those. And if you know Face, that's kind of his thing. He he's in and out as need to be. And I'm sure he'll be back in just a sec, as his Wi-Fi cooperates with him. But our next topic, man, we done did the first tier's top three. So his next topic was, should there be a police agency like ICE, but for the pedos, the Diddies, the R. Kellys? Should there be a special government agency like ICE is for illegal immigrants, but should there be a government entity that specifically targets the diddlers of the world? Face, did you want to go first on this? It's your topic, so I don't want to cut your wheels. I feel like you might have had a place you was going with this one.
Yeah.
You were just robotic, but I feel like that's just you coming back in. Say check.
Damn it.
Okay, I can hear you. I don't know about the chat, but I can hear you. Okay, now you gone. I don't know what happened. Now you gone. Okay. So I'll start it then. You know what I'm saying? All good. Hey, love your last call, man. We appreciate you, bro. Hey, be safe on that road, man. Please be safe. Just drive safely, my boy. Um, but yeah, I think there should be a government agency for every specific, like every major bucket of issues that we have. So like instead of police per se, I think we should have different agencies that target different things. So like if it's a civil issue of like custody, there should be a section that just focuses on that. They don't on the justice of it. They don't focus on abuse. They just focus on custody. If it's a situation of, you know what I'm saying, like we talking about right now, where it's pedos. Yes. You just focus on them. Don't focus on serial killers and them. Don't focus on just focus on them. And I think if we had more specialized groups, I think we'd catch more people, because I think the problem is that we get such wide swaths of groups trying to connect on something that each one finds their own thing, but they don't even think about the other thing. And I think if that's going to be the case anyway, if the group that's supposed to be looking for the pedos and that's all they looking for is just everything, they gonna find serial killer when it might be a pedo, but we just don't call him that because he also has killed 3 people. But before that, he did this, and this. So I think it needs to be different entities that focus on the group that they are focused on, and then they apply appropriate justice based on those issues. So if you're a domestic violence person, you get that group of government agency, and they specifically focus on that issue. They don't deal with, oh, your parking ticket that was to do, or you smoke weed, or no. What was the domestic violence issue? How do we give y'all a solution that fits that, and we go forward? And I think that would be a key. I think the biggest issue right now is our legal system is too bogged down with bullshit. But then on top of that, it's too much cross pollination. If I get in trouble for weed, I'm also getting in trouble for this, that, the third, the fifth, the seventh, the eighth. Well, really only weed was part of them first 3. Why are we dealing with all this other stuff here? Y'all not gonna be able to apply the appropriate measures to that, because that ain't your specificity. Give me somebody who know about weed. And I think, yeah, we can get to that place. I think we be in a dope spot. So yeah. Um Sure, Face gonna be back. I don't know where he's at, but again, technical difficulties. So we're gonna roll with it. Uh, he also had we had okay, another Tiz top 3. Well, it wasn't the Tiz top 3, but I'll take credit for it. Tiz, give me my broom and my apron. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. The sensation that's been sweeping the nation. It might cause an argument, but I hope it don't. Another Tiz. Top. Three. Um, and in that, we are now, hold on. Okay, we got Face back. Word. Face, you there? Face mob. Face. Face. Big face. People say I'm the biggest. The faces. Too much bureaucracy and politicization. Yeah, I think politics has come in to fuck up a lot of shit, and I think that again, even when I'm looking at the world in general, I blame capitalism, and that's one of the major systems that affects us overarching. Like it makes us compete instead of join together, and a lot of times I think a lot of our problems will be solved if we join together. Like if I can join the knowledge of Emmanuel, Last Call, and a partner of and a brother of a certain age, and then I put in all of the partners, and then I pull in Ray Triggs, and then I pull in like 3, 4 other dudes that I just respect, like Lennon. Like you get all these brain trusts together, it's amazing what we probably could accomplish, because everybody's actually thinking of that. But I think even the shadow of capitalism and these other political structures makes us wary. So even when we're in these spaces where we're in community with great brothers, we still have that tension of like, I don't know of how much I can divulge. I don't want him to take my idea. Man, fuck it, take my idea. The world becomes a better place because my idea won. I don't understand how that's a bad thing. But Capitalism will tell you otherwise. Politics will tell you otherwise. And you're absolutely right, Emmanuel. Like, it's just too much red tape to get to shit, and it's too much politics once you do get to it that get in your way. Like, if we could just cut through the bullshit and like, oh, my nigga is doing this, let me support, let me be appreciative, let me be there for him. I think that would be the bigger key. But yeah, y'all are absolutely right so far. Hold on, let's try face one more time. Face
Yeah,
one.
hopefully this time work. Damn it, shit.
Hey, bro, we glad to have you back, man.
Shit, I'm glad to be back.
Did you hear the topics I went over so far? I went through your next topic of the hold on, let me make sure I say it right. Should there be a police agency like ICE but for pedos?
Yeah, that,
It's unfair. Your Wi-Fi make you sound cooler than you are. I'm gonna just say that, like, that was like what you said. One was shit. It was like, yeah, but because you've been gone for a minute, when you come back in, oh, the man is like, oh yeah, he about to say something deep. Yeah, nigga, what? This nigga ain't saying shit. Nigga ain't saying a damn thing, but it feel good because we had this long ass pause. Nigga, that's an unfair cheat code. I don't like it. That's your Wi-Fi because I don't like the perception that you are cooler than us. As you be coming in with these, and I be hearing people saying in the comments, yeah, cause Face, he coming with a one line. No, he don't. He just was gone because the internet was fucked up, and I had to plug him back and get the channel. No, nothing cool happened. He wasn't like doing a dramatic pause or nothing. It wasn't like some cool ass moment. He was like, let me get silent to give this gravitas. No, nigga, the nigga was gone because his Wi-Fi was fucked up. Fuck y'all. Sick of this shit, man. I'm sorry. Hey, look, man. You being vulnerable, I'm gonna be vulnerable. God damn it.
oh shit.
And I'm gonna be honest
Oh
for once.
shit.
I've been drinking tonight,
Oh,
people. Okay, I'm gonna tell you now. I am fucked up, and I'm gonna be
hey,
fucked up for the
hey.
remainder of this pod. And if you
I'm
are
gonna be
vulnerable,
vulnerable too.
then damn it, you.
I'm gonna be vulnerable too. I've been thinking about starting to drink again. You know, I
No,
haven't.
no, no, no. Listen to me, brother. Hear what I'm saying to you.
I'm listening. I take that as a sign that I shouldn't. I haven't had a drink in out of more 10 to 15 years.
Look, let that shit go. No, 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 no. Listen, hear what I'm saying to you though. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I was the one that was with you when everybody was gone. When the party died, tears was still right there. No, no. You listen to me, and I'm gonna say this in the plainest of terms. I'm gonna make it. I like to make shit real concise. You're not a drinker.
Oh yeah.
You're not a drinker.
No, no,
If
no,
you
I'm
told
not.
me you was gonna take a pill or smoke a blunt or do something else, I would probably give you gravitas. You know what? You are equipped for that. You probably more equipped for those things than me. When it comes to drinking, no sir, no, no. You and Chewy sit your black asses down and don't you touch another beat of alcohol for the rest of your life. Y'all made the choices for a reason. It wasn't for you. No.
Nope, nope,
I
nope, nope.
watched I watched you make that decision, which is even more reason for me. I watch you spit the black shit up and say, I'll never, no, no. I remember day in time return as you balled up in them cheap ass that they had there. I remember that shit. No nigga, no, you were not. You were not down me. I'm good. No, sir. Leave that shit alone, my boy. Hey,
Oh shit.
when you think about drinking, smoke you one more. I think you just need another
Oh,
joint.
shit.
I truly think that's your calling. Smoke. I've never seen you fucked up off of the weed. The liquor, nigga. I'm talking about everybody else is good. We're having a great night. This nigga face is fucked. It's not your ministry. That's Ted's ministry. Ted's can handle drink. You and Chewy handle smoke.
Oh god.
Tucson handle the dance.
So this nigga was a dance. This nigga Lord of the
All right, all right, all
dance.
right, all right, all right. No more shade, no more shade. Uh,
Oh.
look, Pat,
Oh.
Pat handled the laughs. Jules handled the girls. Cherry handled the cool. Don't you step outside your ministry. No, no. I don't know what that was you spat up in that trash can, but I've never seen it, and I've been drinking for years. And you know me, I'm a mush at times, but I've never seen that come out of a human. That was alien
Hell
blood.
no. I've never
I don't.
I've never seen it before.
For a good 30 minutes, I didn't know you was human until I saw real blood come out. Oh, this nigga's throwing up blood. Oh no, we're not doing this no more. Smoke you a blunt. Face don't drink no more, y'all. He's done. He don't drink no more. He smoked. No. I heard what you said. I heard what you said. I heard you. Yeah, yeah. It turn up, turn up. It's his birthday. Well,
Yeah.
roll him a blunt then. Pass him that. But don't you pass him a shot. I'll punch in your mouth. And I
Yeah.
don't even mean that as a disrespectful thing.
I see,
Like
I
I'm
thought about
punching
it.
you in the mouth if you my friend. Don't pass my brother no drink. No, I will knock you the fuck out. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in the most positive of ways. Like we're gonna be friends tomorrow, but I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. Like you're gonna catch these hands. To be honest with you, that's just hey, God bless America. But don't give him no shot. Give him a blunt. If you want to do something for his birthday, pass him weed. Um, he will do the salvia. He's experienced that and had a good trip. If you want to go to one of Aaron, give him the Aaron Rodgers shit. That the shit, the drugs that Aaron Rodgers do. It's like all herbal, but it make you fucked up. He cool with that type of shit. He be having normal trips. He gonna be fine. Give him some shrooms. Don't you give my brother no drink. I wish you would pass him a beer. I'll knock you to. I swear to God, I'm gonna duck the fuck out you. You will. Yeah, this ain't gonna go the way you think it is. Yeah, nah, my brother, I love him to death. I
Oh
swear to
shit.
God, I love him to death with all of my heart. But no, 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 that ain't his ministry. He
No,
filled up
no.
that calling.
No, I don't do drinking, man.
No, he can't do it. I'm telling you, he can't do it. I don't give a fuck what he just said.
Drinking,
I
man.
heard what he said. I've been
No.
thinking about it. You go ahead, and think about it, brother. You think about
Yeah.
it. The first nigga that pass you a drink, God or otherwise, I guarantee you, won't nobody else give you one. You'll be searching the DMV for the DMV that will pass you a liquor. I promise you. I promise you. That ABC store won't open up for you. Now, how deep you
Oh
want to go?
shit.
That's all I'm saying. I'm willing to go wherever you take it. I'm gonna go there. It's something you don't want to do. You heard Kendrick, didn't you? Didn't you hear Kendrick? He said it. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't want to do now. Stop it. I don't know what we talking about tonight.
Okay.
We went past vulnerable to like just absurd. Like, what are you talking about? That's not you. Do you know who you are? You spit shit up that nobody else spits up. Like everybody else have normal spit up. It's like red, green, maybe a little brown, pinkish, yellowish if it's a lot of bile. No, this nigga
Black.
spit black. That's exorcist shit. No, nigga, that's not your ministry. That's God telling you stop it. Nigga, no. The fuck wrong with you? Beat the shit. Hey, look, man, you about to make me fight you for no
Oh
reason on air.
god.
Like, stop it. Go ahead. Go to the next topic. Because me and you gonna argue in a way that the people don't need to see this.
I forgot. I have forgot about that night. I have forgot about that night, bro. I forgot about that
I did not.
night.
To this day, I ain't never seen nobody spit a little black shit. I don't know what that was you spat out, but we won't spit it up again. How about it? Fight me for it. You whip my ass. You drunk up to your heart's content. How about that? How bad do you want this drink? Because you know what it's gonna take to whip my ass. I'm just telling you. So I'm just saying that if you want to go through that level of a drink, the nigga have that beer. Go out. But I'm not the one.
Oh shit.
I'm built for all of those.
Oh
I
nigga.
said it.
I
My
tried
big brother
I
can't drink. How about it? Fight me for it.
nigga.
And watch how they go
I
for
tried
you
to
too.
take I to take a sip of a beer a couple years ago. I opened
I
the bitch and
smack that
smelled
shit
it. I
out
was
your
like,
face.
no. I was
Wow,
like, nah, this
that
ain't
shit
for
out.
me.
Nigga, you must
This
have
ain't
did it
for
when I
me.
was in Georgia. You must have did it when I was in Georgia. Because I wish you would have did it in front of me.
I
I
bought
swear to
that
God.
bitch. I bought that
You
bitch and
and
gave
that
it to
beer
somebody else as
flying.
soon as I bought it. I was like, here you
Nigga,
go.
you and that beer flying for the fences. On God. Fight me for it. I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go back this way. It ain't much I'm willing to go about at 41 years old. Other than this, I'm shooting folk, but I'm willing to go about this one. Put your hands up. No, put your hands up. No. Put your hands up on this one. Yeah, I'll box this one out with everybody, and that includes you, sir. I want to make sure you understand. That includes you. I'm not talking about the random public. If you feel froggy enough to try to drink, come on, jump. Watch me knock your big ass back on down where you play. No, nigga. I promise you, this ain't what you want. Not today. And this heavy,
Oh
boy,
man.
this hand heavy as fuck. You
Oh,
heard me? This
I
all
love
of
you
your
too, bro.
tissue right up in this
Oh
right hand.
shit.
Go ahead, jump your ass across that.
Oh
Yep,
god.
right cross. Bang bang.
Oh shit.
Damn, that shit came straight down the middle
Oh
and shit.
god.
I didn't get a chance to blink. I didn't know it was coming yet. I saw it deliver. I didn't see it
Mm-mm-mm.
like it made it. Nigga, sit your ass
All
over
right.
there.
I got the
Smoke
topic.
another blunt. Smoke another blunt,
I
nigga.
got the topic.
Smoke another blunt.
Oh,
Let's
you
go
know I
and move
will.
on.
You know I will,
Let's
goddamn it.
go and move on. Let's go and move on.
Next topic,
You talking
goddamn
that
it.
shit.
All right. Next topic. We're going lighthearted. I got another top three. Top three
Bang, bang,
jobs
bang, bang.
you'd rather not have.
You said what job you want you not have?
Yeah, top three jobs you'd rather not have.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Number one, anything up there where them niggas be crawling across the wires and shit. Yo, that high up shit, I'm good. I don't mind. I don't give a damn what y'all pay. I will
Oh
be
shit.
poor to you. I will be the poorest man alive before I hop my ass up on one of them wires. When I tell y'all, hey man, I don't know how the hell y'all do that shit. Y'all be crawling across the wires and wiggling this shit across shit to get to the look. Hey, look, man. Everybody Wi-Fi about to be fucked up fucking with me. I swear to God. Hey,
Oh
your
shit.
Wi-Fi, your internet, your cell service, all of it is down on this tower. I don't know what you was getting from this tower, but the tower is out of service today. Cause kids ain't going up there. So I'm gonna tell you now, whatever was wrong is gonna be wrong when I leave. I promise you that. I promise you that. That shit gonna be dead as hell. You won't get not a nail call. That's no nigga, no. Nigga, anything up on them wires,
Whole fucking tower,
hey,
dog.
I promise you. SMD. Y'all got it. I ain't fucking with it. All that shit up there. And I mean that from the warriors of like Georgia Power and Virginia Power to the like small minuscule of like I'm gonna step my foot out on that little glass shit at them hotels on vacation where you up on 30th floor and you put your feet on the glass floor. No, I'm good. I believe you it's glass. I believe you. Glass break, okay? Last time I checked, I ain't never been on a glass that was just unbreakable. I've seen bulletproof glass get shot through by a 50 cal, so you can suck my dick. I'm not going up on none of that. Look, listen to me. If I could die, you've lost me at that premise. I don't care whether it's the heights. I'm not stepping on no glass. I'm not stepping on no person argument. I'm not doing nothing. Look, hear me. If it ain't got nothing to do with a firm foundation, and I mean that pause to the umpteenth of the ability, like I gotta be able to stand by my brother, stand on his topic, or stand on what we standing on. If it's any question in the integrity of that, you lost me. Nope, can't do it. I stand on my brother's word because I know his integrity. I can feel comfortable on that, and if I put my foot on it, ain't nothing gonna break. I ain't gonna see no cracks. I don't know what the fuck, man. I don't make the glass. You suck my. Hey, I won't step my big ass foot out on it. I promise you that. Now the size 12 will touch that glass today. I hope it's size 13, 14, or 11, because
Oh
I can't
shit.
do nothing for you. Tens won't be out there. I see you. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. I'm so glad that y'all are enjoying that. I'm not going. And I put that on everything.
Oh,
I put that shit like Tony Satcheries. I put that shit on everything. Frank's Red Hot. You hear me?
all right, all right. My first one. I've actually done this job before, and I'd rather not ever have to do it again. It's industrial cleaning. Um, those of you who are not familiar with industrial cleaning, it's not like your regular cleaning where you clean buildings or shit like this. It's where you go in the places people don't want to go and clean the
Oh,
shit people don't want to clean.
you was cleaning
Like when
food.
you go in the sewer. No, no, nowhere near industrial. So
So
we
like
go to
period
power
plants.
plants. Oh no, 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 no. So for example, my first night we went to a power plant, right? We had to hook up all the machines, hook up this 30 like this hose. The hose was as big as me around, and I say about 50 feet long. We had to hook the hose up and then get it up 30 feet in the air to bring it to this room.
Yep. Talk to
Inside this room,
talk to them.
yep, inside this room was two big ass piles of inorganic acid. I mean, not acid, arsenic. Well, we had to take this hose and suck up these big ass, excuse me, suck up these big ass piles and dispose of them. Another day, we had to go to this other power plant and go into the sewer of the power plant. And whatever this big ass pile of shit was, we had to dispose of this big ass pile of shit.
Hold on, are you done? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, I see what happened.
Can you hear me now? How I got Paul, how I got muted, I don't know. But it's basically doing a bunch of nasty shit you don't want to fucking do. Um, for a little bit of money. Not enough money to deal with the job, the risk, or just the staff that you gotta deal with. Uh, but in terms of do what you gotta do, you do what you gotta do. But to pick the topic, As a job I'd rather not have to do, industrial cleaning is one I'd rather not have to do. Your next one, brother.
All right. So I missed the last sentence you had because I was getting back in. What you say?
I said industrial cleaning is basically doing a bunch of dirty shit in places that normal people wouldn't have to go do some stuff at for a little pay and dealing with people that you normally wouldn't have to deal with.
So they go into the tunnels of the sewers and shit.
Tunnels of the sewers, you go in the elevator shafts, you go into the weirdest of rooms in the power plants to deal with the shit you gotta dispose of in there.
Oh, so you doing all the shit that I don't want to do? I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
you explained that perfectly. Once you said, "Oh, the shit that you don't like," yep, got it. Shout out to all the industrial cleaners. Please bless them, cause they keep me from having to do it. Thank you, Jesus. Cause it would not get done if it was up to me. I'm gonna tell y'all now, y'all would be fucked. When I tell y'all, if it was some life changing shit that needed to be done for our people, y'all are dead as a dough now. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Don't count on me for shit. I quit. And when I say I quit, I look at y'all like y'all are food. I hope y'all all get eaten. Cause you dumb it. Cool with saying that. I'm gonna be all right. I feel like my friends are gonna be all right. They think like me. The rest of y'all, I don't know. And fuck y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Last call, brother of a certain age. If I can do something to help y'all, I will be there. Josephine, I got your back, sis. Outside of that, man, I tell y'all, man, y'all you guys slow. Hey, look, Emmanuel. I don't. No, let me cut that back. Emmanuel Kim. What's her name? His name. What the fuck? What the fuck is Black Anonymous? I don't even know how to address this shit when I be wanting to address it. I be like, him, her, the person, the thing. Y'all know Black Anonymous. They be around. Shit. But yeah, these are people that I would go
Oh,
hard for.
geez.
But outside of that, I'm gonna tell y'all, if the shit hit the fan, y'all are fucked to the umptivity. Cause I'm gonna watch it from one of them white folk purchase up on like a high ground. Have y'all seen these memes of these rich white folk up in like they palatial estates looking down on people as they house roll down the road?
Mm,
I'm one of them. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all that. Um, if we are on the same street and your house is going, I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna be like, stop the house. Nope. Damn, they gone. Look at them. Look at them. They floating, ain't they? Damn, they float good. They house had a good buoyancy. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You gone fucking with me. I don't have no. Yeah. Yep. So call face or call pet. Otherwise, empathy for me. I'm telling you now, we are fucked as a people, and I'm cool with it. I'm done with it. I'm gonna look out for people. A brother of a certain last call, Black Anonymous, Kim Callahan, Emmanuel Briggs, um, Face, Pat, Jules, Chewy, Cherry. Once we get past that list, I'm gonna be honest with you. You might be fucked. I'm gonna just tell you now, and I'm probably gonna help fuck you because I don't know another way. I don't have a lot of tools in my tool belt. Okay, it's a lot of self help tools, but I don't know how to help others. I haven't really explored that part of me. Um, so when the shit hit the fan, I'm gonna fuck you. Okay, especially if it's in the if it's in the best interest of one of these brothers that I've already shouted out, or my sister that I've already shouted out. So yeah, fuck y'all, and I love y'all, and I mean that in the most sincere of ways that I can mean it, both ways. But if you one of them people that want one of them people that I listed, well, good. God bless you today, Jules, Jewett, Pat, Face, Cherry. I love y'all. Y'all are the buddies, and I got your back. Um, brother of a certain age, last call, Black Anonymous, Kim Callahan, Emmanuel Briggs. Y'all are big brothers and big sisters that have carried me, so I will always carry you. And then everybody else, SMD. And I'm cool with saying it. This is not a partner's PSA. This is just me, Tiz. Fight me. And we out of here. Um, it's been a great show tonight. Um, Face, you got anything you want to say to people?
Thank you for coming. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to come here. Come on back again. Join the conversation. It gets better. It only gets better.
Indeed, indeed. And we appreciate y'all joining the conversation. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This been emotionally draining for me. And yeah, this been one of them ones tonight. Like hey look, fuck you if I shared it what I shared tonight and you man, yeah, you know what? We out of here. Um, God bless you. God save you, God keep you. Okay. His face pat all the partners is our Facebook. Everything else on social media is at the partners. Join the conversation, continue the conversation, add to the conversation. If you got shit you want us to talk about, holler at us. Got shit you want us to holler at us. At the partners podcast at gmail.com. At the partners podcast at gmail.com. Holler at us if you got ideas for shit we need to talk about or just shit that you want to talk with us about. Holler at us. Um, otherwise, outside of that, we love y'all. We appreciate it. And if you don't like what we talked about tonight, guess what? Fuck y'all. We do this again next week. So whether you be back or not, we'll be back next week. And we about this thing, man. Peace to y'all. Love y'all. Have a blessed week. We love all of our followers and subscribers and just people who join in. We love our fourth and fifth members, a brother of a certain age and last call. We love everybody else on us weekly. And we about this thing, man. Y'all have a blessed week. All right. I'm running out of shit to say. So
Peace out.
uh what you just say? What?
Peace. Peace out.
Yeah. What my brother said. What he said was, niggas, peace out, bitch.